Hello, Darren here, the Creative Minimalist, www.thecreativeminimalist.com. How are you all doing? How are things going? Sorry, I didn't give you time to answer. How are you? No, I genuinely want to know. I want to know how your planning is going, how your journaling is going. I want to know how your trip to the shop went. Let's open the dialogue. Let's just chat. Let's just chat. I'm normally not very chatty. That's the thing. In real life, I'm very quiet. Very quiet. I thought this week it could be a little different, just to show you how I set up my weekly journal. So I've got lots of bits and pieces. I'll just go through those in a minute. But as a quick recap, this is my current bullet journal, and I'm using this as a higher level, so monthly and weekly overview. So I've got sort of October overview, and then I've got weekly breakdowns of what I'm doing, and I just thought I could show you how I set it up for the week. I thought that might be fun, a little different, just to show you where my thinking goes as I begin the blank page. See? The blank page. That's the big scary. The big scary is the blank page. What I've been doing is I'm dividing my week up. So normally I have a sort of general sort of focusy type place here. What I want to do during the week. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or a more general sort of weekend, any recap things. And at the moment for October, I'm going to keep it that way. Not going to change things up too much. But basically, what I do, I mean, I know where they are now, but what I did was just measured the page. I know where I am. I'm 7.2 there. I know that's the sort of vague sort of middle ground. So I've got my setup, basic divisions. 7.2, so it's around there. I know that's sort of halfway. I'm not accurate. I don't worry too much about being too accurate, but basically that divides my page up into quarters. My tools this week for this lesson are ruler and pencil. Sorry. What am I using? What have I been using? I printed out some days. I don't think I've got these on the Planarchy store. Would you like days on the Planarchy store to download? Like, you can use, this was a font that I created myself. I could put those on. I might put them on. But yeah, just me. B-Punk Planarchy stuff here. So I've got these stickers. I'll use these for each day, so I know where I am. So I'll do that. So that's what I've got there. That's ready to be used. The other thing that I have, I'll come back to that in a minute. So I'm using that. The other thing, another sort of Planarchy tracker that I used, I'm just using that to list how many blog posts I'm doing per week, and failing miserably quite often. Not just on the Creative Minimalist, but also on my music website, thisTempleEden.com. Did you know I make music? I've mentioned it before. But yes, so I've got a whole lot of these which I've printed out ages ago. So I've got, when I get ready to do my layouts, either in here or in my junk journal, I've got a pile of stickers, so smaller stickers that have already broken up, and then a pile of bigger stickers that I will work my way through and use. So I've been using some of these tabs which came from somewhere. I think they came from a Moleskine chapters book, something like that. But I keep as many stickers and things as I can. The sort of larger ones and then the small ones go in that envelope, and I just sort them through. So I've gone through there, and I've got my blog post tracker, so I will be using that. I have got some found words and words that I've sort of cut out from places which I would use every so often, but again, that's more of a junk journal thing. But I just get them out just in case I want to use them. But then I've got what I have got. These are becoming more and more useful, and I seem to be using them more and more. So let me just show you what these are, because what I've got is piles of just scraps, bits and pieces. So where I've been messing around with paint, things, just bits that I've pulled out, books that have been ripped and things, pages that I've just kept and or haven't used. I've just been keeping all those things hanging around. So when I spill coffee on the desk, I use paper to mop it up to keep it. But I just keep all these sort of scraps and things lying around, and then I've got smaller scraps and smaller bits and pieces which have been ripping up and using. And the reason for that is I then use those and rip them up even further, which then goes back into the tub, as my dividers. So instead of drawing thick lines to divide my week, I've been using these little sort of scraps of paper, just to give it a bit of three-dimension, a little bit of texture and things, but not too much because it's very difficult to write on. But that's what I use those scraps. So I've been through there and I pulled out a few scraps. So I pulled out my days, my blog tracker, some bits that I can use for dividers. So I've got those, and then the final piece or pieces of the puzzle, where I've done this sort of thing, just to divide up the page and break them up a bit. I was thinking of doing it on the other pages at the moment, but I think what I'll do is I'll continue focusing on this week. So what I will do is I will find a piece of paper that I really like, sort of texture or style. I do like those edges. I think I might have found it. But what I'll do is I will let me show you what I'll do. This is the plan for this one. I think actually because I like that edge, what I'm going to do is actually use it. See, last week I left it quite rough, or tore it quite rough down there. But this week I think what I'll do is I'll keep that edge quite straight. So anyway, what I'll do, I shall show you. So just cut that up. This is very much a work in progress, and hope that I haven't cut too much off there. Don't think I have. Trusty glue stick. I mean, this is really cheap glue that I'm using. You can't really get much cheaper. But this is basically what I do. Glue goes on. This is what I will end up with, glue everywhere, all over the place. But I can then show you how it starts to take shape. I hope that I put the glue on the right side. I think I have. Glue everywhere. I've gone over the edge for where I want to actually glue. I always put on more glue than I need, is not necessarily a good thing. But what I want to do, like I said, I'll draw me X, so I know exactly where I want my page to be, and I'm going to use that edge there. So just what I quite often do is use instead. I've got a bone fold here. I should be using that to straighten it down. But what if you don't have a bone folder, you can use the top of your glue stick. But that's basically there now. And what I will do is, once that's dry, I will trim that up. Trim it up and show you how that's going to end up dropping bits around. But that's what I use these pages for. And the other bit that I have been using them for, so I don't worry too much about if it's not stuck down too well, although that might bug me a bit, but we'll see how it dries. The other thing I have been doing is also, because these pages are pretty much sort of set for half the size, I may well again just glue one in there for the weekend, like I did. No, not there. There was a couple of pages back. Yes, I did that there. I'm not sure whether to do that or not. I will see how things are. That's gonna bug me, not. It is. Wow, look at that. It's actually transferred on. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to leave that. Leave it down before you make a mess. But that's my page, and that will be this week's setup. The beginning of that. I'm just rambling a bit this week. So let me show you. So this week, didn't realise how much time has gone by. I'm enjoying this so much. But so Monday, sticker just goes in. Trusty date stamp, and this is the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge of all is making sure that the date stamp is on the right date. That's challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is making sure that I use enough pressure to actually put the date on, and that the date is the right way up and it's the right date, but it is. So Monday 12th of October, and that goes in there. I really like that edge there, and I think all I'm going to do, I'll show you again sort of how I use these little scraps to divide the page up. Because that will go, put that around there, and that just divides it up enough for, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. For me to put my Thursday sticker, and my Friday sticker. So that's basically how I divide the week up, and I will be dividing the rest of the week up as well. Because this is quite a long video. Are you okay? You okay there? Is this helping you? I'd like to know if you like this sort of thing on the video. I did want. No, I'm not going to use that because I wanted to use this. And what I will do is I will just break that off. Trusty rubber. Let's just get this. I'll just divide this up a bit more. This is. You can see how I make a mess with all the glue. But that can then go across there as my divider. There. And then I just need something. Normally I don't bother dividing. I don't know why. Oh, and look. Yes. It's all come together quite nicely. Now if I show you here what we've got, what I've done, I will always put that one just over the top of the page. But that's how I've divided. Wait for the glue to dry and might rub that off. But Monday, might as well put them all in. Might as well put them all in for you. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, let's put Wednesday on that side, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and while we're here, let's try not to get them stuck in too much, but we'll put our blog post tracker in there. So that's the setup. Let me really show you everything. Let me just show you everything here quickly. What I do. Just writing for me, so I know what I'm doing. Normally I mess around with the sizes, so I might even with what's kept. The whole point of this is I don't mind it being messy. Because that's the way I like to plan things. So this week goes up there. So I've got my focus. Once that's dry, I will cut it down to the page. I'll show you at the end, but basically that's it this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just divided up with scraps and bits and pieces, and I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm Darren, I'm the Creative Minimalist, www.thecreativeminimalist.com, planning the way that I like and what works for me. I shall see you soon. Happy planning. Do leave a comment. Do let me know how things are going in your planning life. How big your pile of scrap paper is. I'd love to see that and links to it. But I shall speak to you soon. Happy planning and have a lovely week. Goodbye.